Jaylon Tyson here with us. We'll open it up to questions for the two of them.
So you guys don't believe in making it easy, apparently, especially at Haas.
No comment.
No comment on that one. We got to lock in them second half and close games early, but new team still learning along the way, but we're gonna get it right.
Can you talk about what this one felt like and the crowd, the atmosphere, whatnot?
I can say this one, to play in front of LeBron is a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That was big time that we won in front of him, And obviously we had a great fan base today, and I hope we keep that up. But everything, the environment, everything, and then everything that transpired on the court, that's just a blessing to be a part of. Not a lot of people can say they was a part of something like that.
The fans were amazing. I truthfully believe if it wasn't for them in that crunch time, we don't win that game without them. They gave us energy throughout the whole game. They were loud in there. Couldn't even hear coach talking sometimes, trying to call out plays. And like I said, we couldn't have got this win without them.
The first half, pick and roll, hugely effective for both of you. 11 assists in the first half. You seem to get away from that in the second half a little bit. Was that compared to their defense? Any other adjustments made to get away from
They're a good team, like you said, adjustments had to be made because they were blitzing a lot of the ball screens. And then when we made the adjustments, obviously it helped it in our favor.
Jalen, you were flying around guarding Boogie Ellis. Talk about that.
Just this year, I can focus more on the defensive end, playing alongside of guys like Jaylon Tyson, Fardal Zamick, and the list goes on. But I just know if I want to be successful at the next level, if I want any shot at the NBA being my size, I got to sit down and guard and just be a pest on the defensive end. So I just made that a challenge tonight. Boogie's a guy that can come out and get 40 points on any given night, and our goal was to hold him under 10. So and that's exactly what I wanted to do. I think he had under 10. Let's see. Yeah, he had 8 points. So I did my job, and hopefully people realize that I'm starting to become an elite defender and a pest on the defensive end.
And I would like to add on to that too. Like in the beginning, we challenged him to be the best defender on the court and be a pest because, like he's saying, we needed somebody that's going to do that and has size. We thought that he could be an elite defender, so he took that challenge and took it above and beyond. So it's just credit to him and his work ethic.
When Coach got here late March, early April last year, I think his speech to fans, to those of us in the media, was that nights like this were going to happen all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Did he make that same pitch to you guys when you were thinking about coming here?
Of course, I'll speak on that. Coach, we kind of looked at the numbers of last year's crowd and seen pictures, and I know his vision was, we want to pack Haas out and just be the start of something new, something great. And we all just shared that vision with him and just wanted to get everyone involved, even when we're not playing basketball, just getting out in the community along campus, getting students to come and being that friendly face. And the people didn't disappoint tonight, and they showed up and they showed out. And like I said, we couldn't have got that win without them.
Jaylon Tyson, you guys are now 6-6 in the Pac-12. How does that sound?
It sounds all right. We still got to keep going, We're going to enjoy this one tonight, but we got another big one on UCLA on Saturday. Saturday. That's another big one, They're playing really good since the last time we played them. So, the Pac-12 is up and down. I think we can go win it. That's my honest opinion, and I bet he thinks the same thing. So we just got to keep moving and keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Because in all honesty, we shouldn't be 6-6. We really shouldn't be 6-6 because the games like this, we didn't know how to close them. We're finally starting to learn how to close games.
In a game where you guys, as a team, shot 41%, you two combined for 9 for 12 from the perimeter, 75%. Is that a confidence thing, a rhythm thing? Is it the work you're putting in off the court, off the game time?
It's a little bit of everything, You got Coach Madison, he believes in us too, like no other, And when you have a coach tell you shoot it when you miss, keep shooting it when you miss, you're going to eventually hit threes, you know what I'm saying? And obviously we put in the work off the court, And then you got everybody. Everybody believes. I believe for a fact every time he shoots the ball, it's going in. I don't care if it's a fadeaway off his left hand. That thing's going in. You know what I'm saying? So we all just believe. That's the big thing with this team.
I know you guys both have played in other Power 5 conferences, in the Big 12 and in the ACC. If you can compare this crowd tonight to the crowds you played in the Big 12 and the crowds you played in the ACC.
Man, tonight was crazy. It definitely was one of the top crowds I ever played in, and I had a chance to go to Cameron Indoor and go to the Dean Smith Center and then even Virginia Tech, the games were crazy. They were similar to this, but tonight definitely was one of the top nights of college basketball, just crowd being there. And, of course, LeBron being on the side definitely helps that out too. But, man, the crowd was amazing and definitely one for the history books in my career.
I would add to that too. Like, I think the fan base wanted us this game today. Like, they were a big part of it because I remember it getting so loud in there when Collier missed that free throw. Like that helped us get into overtime. You know what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that is key to us winning here. You know what I'm saying?
To expand on your guys' comments on the crowd, today was the first time since 2017 Haas has sold out. Just can you guys talk about late in that in the second half there was times where you guys were on the scoring drought and SC was on a run. How did it feel to have essentially the 6 men out there in the crowd helping you guys get back into rhythm?
Man, it was everything. Collier started going on a little run by himself, and like you said, we were in a scoring drought, and JT said it best. Like we wouldn't have won that game without our fan base. They were loud, they were proud, and they gave me energy tonight. Even sometimes when I was in that drought, and just being able to interact with them in the game, it just makes me happy on the court. It makes me want to play even harder because not only that I'm playing for my brothers, the staff, the university, but all those people in the stands, I'm playing for them too.
There's no chance for a sellout without significant buy-in from the student body. Are you guys feeling like you're connecting with them now?
Oh, yeah, we definitely are. I know Jaylon Tyson and myself and the rest of the guys on the team, we're all friendly faces, and people always come up to us and stop us and talk to us. And sometimes we're the ones speaking first because we just love talking to people, interacting with people. It was funny. Garrett, it took him forever to get us up here because we walked on the court just to go interact with everyone, talk to Bill Walton, and, man, we just love engaging with people. And the student body has been amazing to us even before season, and now during season they're being phenomenal. So.
Jalen, thanks.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all.